Hello and welcome to another episode of the KFace podcast. I believe this is number 124 in a series of little chat sessions that we have. My name is Geoff Ramsey, and with me, as always, Gavin Free and Andrew Panton.
Oh, yeah.
When does a little chat session become a large chat session? When is the cutoff? Because I feel like I would say these are at least medium chats.
90 minutes is when it becomes a large chat session.
Okay, 90 minutes. So we're right under the threshold. We're pretty close.
I think so.
This is a double recording, so this is technically a very large chat.
That is true. Does the chat stop between episodes? I think it keeps going. I think this is one large chat, I'd say.
No, I think that they're two distinct chats. They have beginnings, middles, and ends. Yeah.
Fair play.
I don't know if I agree.
I also, I gotta be honest, I don't know that it fucking matters in any way whatsoever. I don't know.
I'm glad Eric's here on time. There was the risk that Eric was going to be slightly late, but I was worried because I assume we're going to get into some arguments this episode based on how well we did our food challenge.
Really?
We might need an extra couple of judges.
Well, I have everything documented. I wrote down all the things. I will say confidently, I think I have one strike. I think I have definitively at least one. Maybe there will be some arguing over multiples, but I feel like I've got one.
I also certainly have a strike or two.
What about you, Geoff?
Well, I guess mine would depend on. Well, here's the deal. We work in a creative industry. We are creative individuals, and as a group, I think we're highly creative. So I think if you take creativity into account, I don't know that I have any strikes.
What I expect is that you seem to think that this is all an elaborate prank against you.
Oh, absolutely, I do. Yes, but I'm not upset about it or anything. I just don't for a second believe that G for Gavin, P for Panton, and U for fuck you, Geoff.
Oh, uniform. I felt really dumb after the fact that none of us put together uniform, the thing you created. You created the bet. You got the U for uniform.
Well, I think to be fair, I may have created the corporate structure and the idea behind it, but I think Gavin actually named it.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
If we go back in time, I'm pretty sure Gavin came up with the name.
Well, I was just trying to find a pun for meat that you would wear. I think that's what started.
Yeah. No, okay. It's coming back now. That makes sense.
That was the brush fire that started the statewide raging fire that destroyed all the homes at that moment.
Huh. Okay.
We have a lot to talk about outside of this food challenge.
Oh, my God.
This is going to be dense.
Yeah, should we? Come on, man.
Well, we've got to address the...
Listen.
Look.
Deeply saddened by the loss of Coolio. He was a very young 59 years old. That is far too young to be taken from this earth. And what a rare talent.
And it just really unfortunately coincided with the day that Sausage Talk came out, where I think Geoff decided he was on our list of people to send the cursed socks to.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, which we didn't. We haven't even cursed the socks yet. So we did not send the man any cursed anything. As far as I know, those socks don't even exist yet.
It's true. I haven't cursed a single sock, but I was like in disbelief last night when we found out.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking like, what are the chances of that? And I also thought, man, if we'd somehow already got the socks out to him, I wouldn't be able to do this podcast anymore. I
think we'd all have to. I think that'd be a curtain call for all of us.
Really?
Right?
Honestly, it's just got me terrified about the cursed socks. I kind of don't want to do it.
Well, we have to. We're already committed to that. But we don't have to send them to anybody. That's for sure.
Jeez.
And all of that happened on the same day that a hurricane named Ian struck Florida.
I didn't even think about that.
Oh, are you serious? That was the name of it?
That was the name of the hurricane. Hurricane Ian, IAN. Yeah.
Jeez. It was. What's going on? We have to stop.
Yeah, it was.
Why don't we take a break? Why don't we end season 4 right here?
I don't know that.
It's a dark way to end season 4.
Look, we have to have a break.
Okay. Yeah. No, so this is it. This is the end of season 4. We'll take about a 10-minute break before we start season 5.
Okay.
Between recordings of episodes 124 and 125. No, just karmically makes me feel pretty dirty. I don't know why. Feel real bad. Yesterday was a really sad day in a lot of ways.
I don't know why you feel sad. This is Gavin's fault. I mean, this is entirely on him. He put it's the cursed sock. He has the curse. I don't think you or I really have anything to do with this.
But,
Ian, on the other hand, that's, maybe a little bit more spread out. I think it's more fair to say that Gavin killed Coolio. I feel comfortable in saying that.
Sort of a guilt by association.
Well, maybe your cat did. Have you checked, Geoff, to see if our Coolio cards have gone up in value since this?
No, I feel like that would be opportunistic and insensitive.
Well, I don't want to sell it. I would never sell my. I was just curious if there is a shift in the market. We lost a legend.
I don't know, but I will tell you that that my card has become priceless to me now.
Absolutely.
It was a prized possession before, but now it's ratcheted up in personal value.
I think it was maybe his only autograph card. There may have been one other. I don't remember if it was an autograph card or not, but he was in a hip hop trading card set. So it's a rare card. You got a rare Coolio.
Pretty rare card.
What a legend.
Oh man. Well, we lost a good one.
We did.
Yeah.
We did. I'm glad the Sox didn't go through. As long as nothing happens to who else do we say we're going to send? Keenan and Kel and Jackie Chan.
Don't reinforce it, man.
I'm just saying. Is there anyone else we want to send the Sox to?
I don't think we should send it to anyone.
I don't think we need to give away any promo socks.
Does it only work if it's not intentional? Do you think if we sent somebody a sock as a threat of sorts, would that be okay?
No.
Would that
I think
work?
That's even worse. I mean that's a threat. That sounds criminal.
No, I'm not saying a serious threat. I'm just little intimidation potentially.
Who do you want to intimidate?
Who do I want to intimidate? That's a great question. I would want to intimidate. I don't know. All the sports teams I care about are on fire or in the trash in some way. It feels useless to try to leverage a sports advantage. Everyone's already in the hole. That's a great point. I don't really have anyone I need vengeance against at this moment, but I'm throwing it out there.
Something for you to hold on to for sure.
Yeah.
The thing that I love the most about this start to this podcast is how morbidly quiet Gavin is to the whole thing, because I know he is legitimately deeply troubled, which I think is so odd for Gavin, who is a man of science and doesn't believe in anything Yeah,
I super don't. I love being a skeptic of this shit, but it is haunting.
Yeah.
I would be so goddamn mad if I was Edgar Wright listening to Gavin be all upset and solemn about a thing completely unrelated and joyfully talking about an event that I got pissed on due to his family. I'd be mad.
Well, we don't know. I really hope he didn't get pissed on, and we don't know that he got pissed on.
It's almost certain he got pissed on based on what you said.
Look, if he... I'm going to have to start working on a new guilt basket if that's the case.
Yeah.
I think I know Gavin pretty well after all these years, and I would say that the guilt runs deep in Gavin, and I wouldn't be surprised if on his deathbed he still feels bad about potentially being associated with urine going on Edgar Wright.
Yeah. I'd agree with that.
He'll be 98 years old and he'll still be thinking about it. He'll be thinking about the 5 things he has to feel guilty or embarrassed about in his life.
Look, that's not a level of embarrassment you can just walk away from.
No.
And it's through blood too. It's not even, I didn't even do it. I didn't piss on him.
That's true. And I still feel like you'll be scared to talk to Edgar Wright. You still will be avoiding him at that age. Your final words, you'll come in.
Now.
You'll be on your deathbed, and the big reveal or whatever. Your final word, you'll be like, "Come closer. I need to tell you something." Tell Edgar Wright, I'm sorry.
What I didn't tell you is that as I progressed through the airport, I was sort of, because I kept ending up with him, I feel like my confidence was actually building up, like I might have said something. And then this is before I heard the piss story. And then we were both going through the automated passport gate thing at the same time. Mm-hmm. And my door didn't open.
Yeah.
So I took my passport out and tried to put it in, but I dropped it outside of the little gate. And then I got locked out. It closed. So my bag was just stuck in the bit with the camera, and I watched Edgar Wright just go straight through it. So I was like, oh, I just wasn't meant to be, dude. And then I had to wave down the guy to be like, I'm sorry, I got stuck outside the little gate. But at first it said that there were 2 people in there, so I was like, I stepped back to be like,
yeah,
well, maybe it needs to reset. But as I stepped back, the passport flew out of my hand and slid out under the back out of the gate.
Dude,
you were all when I was on the other side.
You were all hot and bothered by Edgar Wright. You were
Yeah, I know.
You were flummoxed. By the way,
flummoxed.
Nick asked if piss is thicker than blood, which I think is a hilarious thing to say.
No, it's so much worse because he's like a hero of mine. So it's like you really don't want to goof. I would much rather not say anything to him than make a goof of myself.
Well, I have 2 thoughts here about this, Gav, that I've been actually thinking about for a little bit. One, and this just I think further illustrates my point with your passport fumble. I think the universe was intervening. Like,
yes.
It was, if it had happened, if you had crowbarred the Edgar Wright conversation in, and this is, by the way, this is why I stand by my assertion that you should never meet your heroes. Never meet anyone you look up to. That is why I will, if I see Howard Stern or David Lynch walking down the street, I am turning around and I'm going the other way. I don't want anything to do with them. Because the best thing you can do, like you get 100 on the test, that grade, you get that grade for not embarrassing yourself. Everything else that can happen is worse than that. And so what probably would have happened is you would have rubbed him the wrong way and he would have given you a pithy response, or you would have fumbled and embarrassed yourself and you would have just been torn up about it, or whatever it is. Every time Edgar Wright movies come out, you would go to watch it and you would remember that and you would feel a little bad about yourself and a little shittier, and it would ruin a little bit of Edgar Wright for you. So the universe was doing you a huge solid by keeping you two apart. Also, my other thought is, you say it's not your fault, guilt by association. You clearly know what your family is capable of. You went out in public with them. You should have known better.
I feel like my family's usually good. I guess it's just like everyone's new to the traveling. Like it was everyone's first time traveling with this new child. So I think there's just like learning curves happening.
Yeah.
Usually it's a pretty inoffensive family just minding its own business. I promise.
Do you have that with any celebrities, Geoff? Like you have a specific experience or interaction that has changed the way you look at them, and now whenever you see their work, you think about them in a different way? Like it ruins it for you?
I mean, I feel like I've told my Charles Barkley story 1 million times.
Absolutely.
But that's where this comes from, right? Like, and I'll be honest with you, I'm fairly neurotic about it. I really don't want to meet. If someone wants to meet me, that's fine. I got no problem with that, but I don't want to meet anyone else that I look up to or admire. And it all stems from meeting Charles Barkley when I was 17. Yeah. And it did ruin. He and Larry Bird were my heroes, and Bird was on his way out because his back was falling apart, and Charles was kind of at the height of his abilities as an NBA player, or he's still on the come up a little bit, actually, because he had some really good years of the Suns. And so he was from Alabama, and I just didn't, growing up in Alabama, I never liked Alabama. I never connected with Alabama. There weren't a lot of people that I looked up to from Alabama. You know, I had I don't have a lot of great famous role models. You know, I had fucking Jimmy Buffett, which was like, is whatever, it's fine. I had Hank Aaron, which was cool, and I had Charles Barkley.
That's a good one.
And yeah, and so I was beyond crestfallen, and I didn't like him for years and years and years after that, and it wasn't until the NBA on TNT, and when I just was so impossibly entertained by the guy again, and I fell back in love with him, and now I love him more than I ever did when I was a kid.
Do you have any of those, Gavin? Would this add on to it, or would Edgar Wright be your first one where your view of their work would forever be changed?
I don't think I've ever had one to that extent. No.
It's good.
Yeah, I think I've always done okay.
Have you ever had one with content where it wasn't even like a personal interaction? It was just like something they did changed how you looked at them as an actor or performer in some way?
Yeah.
That's sad.
I just shouldn't talk about it. Probably.
That's fair. That's fair. I meant within the work itself. I'm not saying go into anything personal. That's sort of like a deep, dark secret. I'll just spin this around because that went to a sad place. There's.
Oh, sorry
Are we
about
just cutting like so much from this episode? Is that what's happening? Are we just like, can we release this?
I don't think that needs to be cut.
No, that's fine.
I'll pivot to a thing. I think, Geoff, you and I have talked about this in the past, and I'm sure we can relate on this. There's a character in the TV show The Shield where something happens to them later in the show that is so unexpected and jarring. It's all I can see it's all I think about when I see that actor. Regardless of whatever role that person does, all I think about.
What character are you referring to?
Oh man, it's been so long. I don't remember the names. Aceveda, I want to say. In like season 5, something horrible, like truly horrible happens to that character. And it's all I think about when I see them because it was so jarring and unexpected. I've never seen any other show do that. Like it's just, I cannot disassociate that moment from that guy.
I thought maybe you were I was trying to think of like most shocking moments in the show, and I thought
no, there's a lot in that show.
When Lemonhead gets the grenade, or like when Ronnie meets the oven. I
gotta watch this show.
It was a great show. Listen, Gus once described it to me as like sitting down and having a series of tiny heart attacks for 1 hour at a time, once a week, and that's what the show was like. It is intense.
That's what Ozark was like for me.
I haven't seen that.
Ozark was very good, but it was a lot slower than The Shield.
You know, one of the things I think most about when I think The Shield, Geoff, which is funny because it's like, as you said, it is a series of endless heart attacks. The acting is so intense. It's like there's so many different crazy arcs you go through. One of the first things I think about and that stuck with me with that show is a random subplot in season 1 where there's a dispute, like a domestic dispute between these people, and somebody spray paints the word hoe across their front door in like red letters, and they talk to the person, then they go back to the house later and it says shoe. Like they just added an S to it because they didn't know how else to fix it, so they just made it a different word. That gag has stuck with me for years. It's the main thing I think about with that show. There's so many insane, intense moments, and I just think of hoe to shoe when I think of The Shield.
That's pretty funny.
I also have like some vivid graffiti cover-up memory from a show from Alan Partridge. Someone spray paints cock piss partridge on his car, and he asked someone to fix it for him, and then the reveal is that they just sprayed new letters on it. It says cook past Babtridge, and it's just like one of those things that's also just burned visually into my head. It's funny how those are the same gag, really.
Well, did we cover all the heavy news so that we can talk about our contest now?
I think
I just realized we're 20 minutes in.
I feel like we should go into the alphabet. We got a lot to discuss.
Well, I guess depending on how much it got cut, maybe we're 2 minutes in. I'm not sure.
I have a feeling that you've completely fucked this in some way, Geoff, out of paranoia that you were somehow the butt of a joke.
Okay.
That's my assumption. I have a few ideas because we had a little text conversation last night.
Mm-hmm.
You implied that you did something maybe not intended. You went off the path but was creative. I speculated in my own head. I thought maybe you went for the most strikes possible. I'm excited to see your list. Has everybody written down?
No, I just took photos of my stuff.
Okay. I wrote down everything.
Okay.
I wrote down mine.
I think
should we just post this?
Sure.
Or
let's go one at a time. Let's go one at a time. So let's go alphabetically. U.
Okay.
Not the letter U, but U as in Andrew.
Okay. Let me copy and paste my Monday. It's gonna do my first day. I'll talk to you about the adversity I encountered the first day immediately.
Okay.
Going with Monday. First thing I did. Pancakes.
6 things?
Yeah. That's what I ate.
Pineapple. Well, pineapple chunks and popcorn could be next to nothing.
Yeah, those were like snacks. Yeah. There was throwaway snacks. So I had pancakes. I realized after I had ordered the pancakes, I cannot put butter on them. It's a real issue. Dry pancakes are not nearly as enjoyable as the thing. I was all excited. I was like, I'm going to start my day with some pancakes, some potato patties. We're getting this off on a good foot. Oh, I can't use butter. I feel like it would be against the rules if I use butter. So that was brutal. Then got some nice pecan pie.
That sounds brutal.
Oh, it was terrible. It was a tough way to start. I had to really bounce back from that with some pecan pie. Wanted pumpkin, didn't have any at the store. It was tragic. Once again,
are you
more
calling
adversity.
a hash brown a potato patty, by the way?
No, it's a potato patty.
Okay.
What do you mean?
Never heard that. Never heard the word potato patty before in my life.
I'll send you the product.
I'm gonna assume it's a Canadian thing.
Okay.
I'm not gonna knock it. I just agree with Gavin. I think it's a hash brown probably.
Well, if it was a hash brown is 100% potato. How would that not be?
Okay, so the answer to Gavin's question is yes.
No, I'm just saying. I don't. If you want to give me a strike for potato patty, that's fine.
No, I'm fine with it. I don't give a fuck.
I was just clarifying.
I appreciate the creativity of it. I like that it's good. It's like there's a it's nice. It's fun to say potato patty.
It's like the McDonald's hash brown. That's a definite potato patty, I'd say.
Okay,
Well,
so
it's a hash
again,
brown.
when he asked if it was a hash brown and you did a song and dance, the answer was yes.
Well, I'm just, different words for different things. It's 100% potato. I think that's the point.
Hey, I like where you're going with that. Just remember, different words for different things when it's my turn, okay? I really appreciate that.
That's unfortunate. Anyway, we're moving on to pineapple chunks. Had some pineapple because McDonald's is offering pineapple. So I got some pineapple from McDonald's. It's delicious. Got a few bags. Carried me through the week, potentially, in some ways. Ran out with popcorn. And end of the day, pepperoni pizza. It was delicious. And that was my Monday.
There was, on that, I have to reference the text conversation we were in. Monday, 8 p.m., Andrew texts Geoff and myself. I couldn't put butter on my pancakes this morning, but we are holding strong. And then a picture of a pepperoni pizza. Stay strong, everyone. We can do this. Neither of us replied.
No, I had nothing to say to that person.
So do you want me to continue on with my day or
real quick question. Does pineapple chunk, does that count as a P for pineapple or C for chunk?
I think it's a definite P. Pineapple.
Continue, please.
Do we got any strikes on Monday? Are we doing any?
I don't. I think potato patties is if you took a photo of it and there's a box that says potato patties, then that would help. But I don't care.
Based on what I've got coming up, I would like to not strike any of that.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat.
I'll you know what? I'll drop in Discord a photo of what I consume. And while I do that, I will copy and paste my Tuesday items. We have a continuation of sorts. I finished off my pancake from the previous day. Couldn't get through all of them because lack of butter just wasn't enjoyable. Had some more pineapple. Leftover pepperoni pizza. Enjoyed some poutine. And then we just kind of had some snack items. We had the peanut butter pretzel. I don't know if you've ever had the Kirkland peanut butter pretzel, like little treat thing.
I have.
It's delicious. They're great.
Yeah.
Had some of those. Had some peanuts. Discussed about recently. Ended the day with pineapple.
Oh, you got pineapple on that twice.
I've got pineapple because I kept track of what I ate and when. So I had pineapple in the morning, had some pineapple at the very end of the day. One of the first things, one of the last things I ever ate for that day. I'll quickly drop in a potato patty photo. McCain's potato patties.
You win.
I feel like that
go.
counts.
Fair play. Yep.
Fair play. You got it.
Okay, and now Wednesday. Wednesday is my potentially, you can argue maybe other strikes. I have a definite strike on Wednesday that I will get into.
Okay.
Paste. Wednesday, we had some more peanut butter pretzels, some more peanuts, pulled pork.
I see the strike
this time. Then dark chocolate. Dark chocolate. That was. So you want me to get into what happened with the dark chocolate?
I would appreciate it.
I had a bar of dark chocolate on my desk. I don't drink. I'm not a drinker. I'm not a big drinker, but I had some cider to celebrate an event. It was just in my fridge. I was like, I'll have a cider. Sometimes I have allergic reactions when I drink alcohol. I was all stuffed up. I had a headache. I felt tipsy. Just one cider could really take me down. I was not feeling good. I was feeling out of it. I was like, I just need something to eat right now. Oh, this chocolate seems like a great idea. That'd be great. I love this Lindt dark chocolate. Ate half the bar. It was so easy to do this. I would forget at times, and I had moments of panic that I can only eat pea foods. I was halfway through the Lindt bar, and I was like, oh God, there's no pee in this. I am fucked. This is a strike. I didn't want to cover it. I felt that'd be dishonorable. I fucked up. I had a cider, lost my edge a little bit. Rounded the day out, sweet potato fries, some pumpkin pie, finally found some. Great dessert, great treat. perfect for the season, fantastic in all ways, and then peaches. Oh, and today, I forgot. I've only had one thing to eat today. I think the perfect way to round out my alphabet, Thursday, today, from my hubby's bagels, I had a pretzel.
Ah,
Delicious.
okay.
Very nice.
So this is my alphabet. These are my things. So how are we feeling about strikes? I know dark chocolate, definite strike.
Dark chocolate's a strike.
I think that's the only one.
Yeah, I think you get one strike, buddy.
Wow.
You had you did double up a few times, but there's no
yeah, we
penalty for that.
talked about that.
You
We
had 2
discussed
pretzels in 2. Well, it's 2 days, wasn't it? Yeah.
I have
You had
no
a pretzel
issue with
yesterday
that,
and today.
Different pretzel types, though. The pretzel from my hubby's bagel, like a pastry pretzel. The snack pretzel is more like a chip almost with peanut butter in the middle. It's like a hard, salty pretzel.
Yeah,
So one
man.
strike.
I think you did very, very well.
I feel great about this. And, you know, once we all talk about it, I'll have some more things to discuss regarding this, but let's go to the other people now.
I hate the way you do that.
Today's episode is sponsored by Honey, the easy way to save when shopping on your iPhone or computer. I love to shop online. I hate going into the store. Just everything about it stinks. I shop online as much as I possibly can for regardless of what I'm getting. The issue, though, when I shop online is I never have a promo code ready to go. But thanks to Honey, manually searching for coupon codes is a thing of the past. Honey is the free shopping tool that scours the internet for promo codes and applies the best one it finds to your cart. Imagine you're shopping on one of your favorite sites. When you check out, the Honey button appears, and all you have to do is click Apply Coupons. Wait a few seconds as Honey searches for coupons it can find for that site. If Honey finds a working coupon, you'll watch the prices drop. I've saved money on things like clothing and food, pizza, all sorts of stuff. It's a fantastic service, and it's so incredibly easy to use. Did you know that Honey doesn't just work on desktop? It works on your iPhone too. Just activate it on Safari on your phone and save on the go. If you don't already have Honey, you could be straight up missing out. And by getting it, you'll be doing yourself a solid and supporting this show. I'd never recommend something I don't use. Get Honey for free at joinhoney.com/face. That's joinhoney.com/face. Can we talk about notifications for a second? Who actually leaves those sounds on anymore? Well, besides that kind, that's another sale on Shopify, the all-in-one commerce platform to start, run, and grow your business. Shopify makes it simple to sell to anyone from anywhere. Whether your thing is vintage teas or recipes for ghee, start selling with Shopify and join the platform, simplifying commerce for millions of your favorite businesses worldwide. With Shopify, you'll create an online store in your vibe, discovering new customers, and grow the following that keeps them coming back. Shopify has all the sales channels sorted, so your business keeps growing, from an in-person POS system to an all-in-one e-commerce platform, even across social media platforms like TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. And thanks to 24/7 support and free libraries full of educational content, Shopify's got you every step of the way. It's how every minute new sellers around the world make their first sale with Shopify. And you will too. Shopify makes selling simple so you can put yourself and your ideas out there. Whether your thing is making ebooks or earrings, Shopify makes your success possible. When you're ready to launch your thing into the spotlight, do it with Shopify, the commerce platform backing millions of businesses, down the street and around the globe. Go on, try Shopify for free and start selling anywhere. This is Possibility powered by Shopify. Sign up for a free trial at shopify.com/face, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/face to start selling online today. Shopify.com/face. The world needed a hero. It got Black Adam. From New Line Cinema, Dwayne Johnson stars in the action-adventure Black Adam. The first ever feature film to explore the story of the DC superhero comes to the big screen under the direction of Jama Colette-Serra, previously directed Jungle Cruise. An ancient Kahndaq, Teth Adam was bestowed the almighty powers of the gods. After using these powers for vengeance, he was imprisoned, becoming Black Adam. Nearly 5,000 years have passed, and Black Adam has gone from man to myth to legend. Now released, his unique form of justice, born out of rage, is challenged by modern-day heroes who form the Justice Society: Hawkman, Dr. Fate, Atom Smasher, and Cyclone. New Line Cinema presents a $7 / Finco production, a Jama Colette-Serra film, Black Adam. smashing into theaters and IMAX internationally beginning on October 19th. In North America on October 21st, 2022, it'll be distributed worldwide by Warner Brothers Pictures. You can watch Black Adam in theaters and IMAX internationally on October 19th and in North America on October 21st.
Okay. Gavin.
Okay. Well, I've got pictures, so why don't we...
How many photos did you take for this?
Oh, a lot.
Okay, I'm ready.
And I'm expecting strikes. It was more difficult than I thought. So let's say I did a few things. I've not done it. I've not taken every picture of every meal. So I had this a few times.
All right.
So we got some green grapes in Greek yogurt.
Greek yogurt.
Yep. Another morning, I had some of these.
Oh yeah. Okay. Those are gross, by the way.
That was the worst thing I ate.
Those
was
overnight
disgusting.
grains are absolutely disgusting.
That was some soggy shit.
I do. I'm not going to throw a strike on you for the Greek yogurt, but I just really like the idea of referring to what you're eating as Greek. That's the food. You're just eating Greek.
Tub of Greek.
Well, just remember that you didn't strike him for that. Thank you very much.
And I seem to have not taken a picture of it, but you can see it in the top right corner of my green grapes and Greek yogurt picture. Those are some goldfish. I had some of those as a snack. Back in the old favorite. I like to have to go to my favorites every time. That'll be good. We had as some snacks a granola bar.
That's a good one.
That's a great
And another
one.
morning, I had just some straight up granola.
Okay.
Had that. I poured that into the Greek yogurt that morning.
You poured it into the Greek, is what you mean?
Yeah,
I poured it into the Greek.
Yeah.
The problem with what you're doing here, though, Gavin, and I'm sure
Yeah.
I'm guilty of this too, is you're using goldfish crackers. So you're focusing on the brand for goldfish, and you're not referring. You didn't say I ate kind. I had a thing of kind.
Yeah. Well, what he's doing is he's setting a baseline that's going to help me out a lot.
Now, the reason I thought that'd be okay, I know we weren't going to go for like an Oreo isn't an O, it's a cookie, right? But they are shaped like a goldfish. So I thought that made it more okay.
You know what? Yeah, that's fine. I would
that's
give
fair.
maybe a half strike on that based off that
Okay.
argument. You've removed me from the full strike.
I don't think it's a strike at all.
Eric's written question marks. Go ahead, Eric.
You think it counts because it's shaped like a goldfish?
Well, I thought it might help me a little bit more.
I think he's right.
Again, I don't have a vote in here. I think that there was some stuff that Andrew had that was on the line. I think there's some stuff that you have that's flagrant, but again, I don't have a vote. So I'm going to, we'll just keep letting it slide. I'm curious to see what else you got.
Garden vegetables.
You're insane. That's crazy.
Okay, that one I might deserve a strike on.
What?
I got pretty adventurous because I was running out of ideas. Had myself for dinner half a pint of gumbo.
Oh,
that's a good one.
That's a great one.
That's a great pull.
Never had that before. I also bought as a snack on one of the days some sugar-free gummy bears, which I'm told you shouldn't eat a lot of because you're shit liquid. So I only had a few of those for the evening. A little bit of gelato.
Nice. That's a great one. What
else have I
flavor
got?
is that?
That was
Gelato
it's caramel.
layers.
Yeah. Now
I just have to agree with what we were saying earlier, where like you used brand name for some stuff and not other stuff, and it's making me nuts. Like if you would have had tea, I feel like you still would have eaten this because it says Talenti.
So I think.
right, well, but it's G though, right? So that counts. That's fine.
Right, but what I'm saying is that you've used brand names for some things, but not everything. So I feel like if you had tea, you still would have eaten this.
It is seeing
That's
some
what
of your
I'm
picks.
positing.
Seeing some of your picks, Gavin, it does make. I had a conversation earlier today with Eric, in which we had a slight debate whether baked potato count for me. So for you, with some of the leaves, the goldfish, the kind bar, you got a few extensions here.
I didn't know whether this one. Oops. Oh, that's too big. That one.
Isn't it stupid how some photos are too big and others aren't? Makes no
Yeah.
sense.
Okay. You ready? Are you ready for a strike?
I can't wait. Am I going to Slack?
Now this? No. The one that didn't post. I'll give it to you later. It was a ginger shot, which I didn't know whether it was food or not, or a drink, but it was just like a probiotic ginger juice.
I would say it's a drink.
Either way, that's fine.
I can send you the fact that it made my... Oh, no, I can't send you that. That's too big as well. I'll just go and shove it up my ass. Next one. You want to see the strike?
I want to see the strike so bad.
Now, this was because, I had people over. Everyone's ordering the same food. I had to make do with what I had access to.
I mean, it's just sushi. You've had sushi. That's not...
But does it help you that I ordered the Gandhi's Inferno, the Godzilla roll, and the geisha roll?
Yes. I thought you were going to argue that they're green. I appreciate that you went with green, the G for what they were called. It's still sushi. That's a strike.
Yeah, and none of them were good.
Oh, no.
And they're from San Francisco, apparently?
Well, I think that's just where DoorDash is from. Let me introduce you to probably my best meal of the entire event. We've got a garden salad with ginger dressing, garlic bread, some ground beef sauce, and some gnocchi.
That looks delicious.
That's a lot of G's right there.
That was the most G's I crammed into one meal. And that one was excellent. And shout out to Meg Turney for getting all that.
If anything, that's probably worth bonus points because you layered so many G's together.
I considered doing an all-pea pizza, but I didn't want to deal with pickles. That was my hindrance.
Well, you didn't have to. You could have picked other stuff.
No, I would, but I wanted it to be for the thing to work. I needed all the peas on the menu, and that was the one that I was like, I don't know. I know about this because I couldn't want peppers, pineapple, pepperoni. They had pine nuts. I wasn't sure where that would fall. And the pickles was the distractor there. That's, as you said, Geoff, great use of cheese, Gavin.
Yeah.
Thanks. Let me see if I can get those ones that didn't work real quick. Here we go. It was this one. Oh, seems to be working. That was the
ginger shot.
The ginger shot.
Yeah, that's a beverage. And, that's a drink. That's not your fun.
Yeah. Okay. Way. And it did. No, never mind. The other one didn't take. Also, in addition, I know we weren't doing drinks, but I exclusively drank grapefruit flavored sparkling water.
I like that you didn't actually eat any grapefruit though. You only drank it.
I like that bubbly. That's good water.
Yeah, I like it. And that's me. I'm done. I don't remember what the order, but that was everything I ate.
So I'd say conservatively, Gavin, maybe 1.5 strikes.
I'm gonna go with 1. I think 1. I think the
you
sushi.
Think 1?
Yeah. What's the other strike? Goldfish? I'm totally on board with the goldfish.
Goldfish.
That's totally fine. If we're gonna let Greek yogurt go, we gotta let goldfish go.
Well, and garlic bread because that's bread.
No, you ate garlic and Greek and goldfish.
And you're giving me garden vegetable soup?
I mean, it's that.
Yeah.
You did so well in other areas. All right. Yeah. I mean, we'll do 1.5 strikes. How about that?
What about How about we have our ratings? Eric, how many strikes would you give Gavin?
Oh, this is good.
I mean,
that's the table.
It shouldn't even. I shouldn't probably be involved. I think that the gelato to me is like that's fine, but then the goldfish aren't. I also don't think Progresso soup is a G. The granola's fine. The kind bar, I get. Yeah, you could do that because it's a granola bar. The overnight grains, I don't agree with. I don't think overnight grains should count.
What is that then? Just parfait?
Yeah, or overnight grains, which would be O.
But it's grains.
Yeah, this is the baked potato.
It's baked potato. I think Andrew's sweet potato should be a strike.
No, that's a vegetable. It's different to a potato.
Vegetable
it's not a
would be
sweetened
V
potato.
if we're doing vegetable. P would be potato. Sweet potato would be S. Baked potato.
But sweet potato isn't a potato with sugar on it. It's a different vegetable.
So how about, Eric, could you quietly...
I think if I was giving Gavin strikes, I think I could settle for 2 and be comfortable. But if you guys want to go with 1.5, it would be fine.
I just want to... In the background, could you just do your own strikes, and at the end, we could just hear your perspective on where the strikes are?
Sure.
Thank you. Okay. So now we'll move on to you, Geoff. The floor is yours. I'm so excited for you.
Okay, so much like Gavin, I didn't write down what I ate when I ate it. I just took a picture of everything I ate. And I will say also not to play the heartstrings here for you guys, but I have a very sick dog here, and he had to go to the hospital for 24 hours, and so I didn't eat a lot during this period because I was running around back and forth because Henry has pneumonia.
Oh, no.
But he's fine now. He's back home. He's doing better. but it was a stressful like 24 hours for me, and so it was a little hard for me to follow along. It's a good picture of Gavin for some reason.
Oh, it went through. That was the one of that's what the ginger shot did to my face. Sorry to interrupt this nice.
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 I feel like I was faced with a really difficult letter in you.
You absolutely were.
It's odd that was the letter we chose to dissect as a difficult letter in the previous episode, and then suddenly you miraculously pulled it. But whatever. Not to be deterred, I did my best. I started out. I ate a lot of these over the week. I got some Uncrustables. That's
On the bottom, it literally says 58 grams of sandwiches.
It's Uncrustables. They start with a U. I got them in peanut butter. I got them in grape. Strawberry. I got them in grape as well. I didn't take a photo of the grape. This one might be a little bit more of a stretch, but for a snack along with the Uncrustables, I found these things. They're Utz. Is the brand.
Eric
Utz.
is not going to be happy with these.
No, it's if I'm losing you here, things are going to get worse.
I was going to say, I have a feeling that it's only just begun.
Utz is the brand. They make Utz balls, I think they're called. So I feel like that counts. By the way, they're great. My family has fallen in love with Utz. We're going to eat them a lot. As you know, that Monday night, I had to go out to dinner with my daughter for her 17th birthday. I asked you guys specifically. We were gonna go get sushi. I said, "Can I go to a place called Uchi because it starts with a U?" And you said, "No, you can't go to that restaurant. It doesn't count." So I didn't. I went to the sister restaurant, Uchi Co. It's a totally different place. If I'm being honest with you, and I think Gavin will back this up, I think it's better anyway.
It's way better.
For proof, here's a picture Millie took of me walking in the door at Uchi Co. I didn't take a.
Why do you look blind?
I don't know. I was posing. I didn't take any photos of any of the Uchiko stuff I ate inside, but it all started with a U. There was U steak, there was U tuna, there's udamame. It's all.
I like that one of Geoff's pictures of what he ate is the picture of a roof of a building.
Then for breakfast the next morning, breakfast is difficult.
Can we put this picture of you going into the restaurant on a shirt? What an insane picture.
Listen, you can put that photo on a shirt right after you put Bingo Can't Do It on a shirt. That's got to come first. We'll talk about that later.
I'm pretty sure you're reaching for the wrong side of the door. Isn't that the hinge you're reaching for?
I wasn't reaching for anything. I was posing with my hand out to say, like, here is Uchiko. Breakfast was difficult.
No, before we move away from the photo, there's a reflection in the door of somebody, a ghostly reflection of someone who seems terrified of what you're doing.
Is that a mirror that shows
because
you
we're
your
doing
future?
No, yeah. That's an employee who's wondering why we're taking 45 fucking photos in front of the door and not just walking in.
He looks like a character in the Walking Dead Choose Your Own Adventure game.
Like the Telltale game? He does. Okay. So breakfast. Hopefully you guys are with me so far, and I don't have any strikes. We'll see about this one. Turns out there's something you can eat for breakfast called unicorns. So I had those.
I appreciate the thumb placement.
Waffles.
That's the waffles. Yeah.
Oh, is my thumb covering? I don't know. I don't know that that's the case. It's called Kellogg's Unicorn.
You missed the bottom right waffles, by the way.
I'm not sure if that's for this box. Anyway, those
also
those
the
right
per
there,
waffle in the bottom left.
Those right there, they taste like shit. They're cotton candy
They
flavored.
look terrible.
They're fucking disgusting. I didn't enjoy any of this week, by the way. Everything sucked that I had to eat. For lunch that day, I believe it was, I had, keeping with the unicorn theme, I had some unicorn shapes for lunch. They were pretty good. I'm not going to lie. They were cheesy.
The hand placement is always so good.
Those are Kraft unicorn shapes. They're really good. Look them up. It's a food. Yeah, I cover up the word Kraft, but it's there. Kraft unicorn shapes. Then for dinner that night, I was really proud of this. And I think you guys would be with me here. I ate from a place called Umami Burger. So I had an umami.
You didn't cover burger with your thumb.
Well, it's called umami. It says umami in big letters.
Hang on. What did you get from Umami Burger?
I got an umami burger. That's what it's
like
called.
the number one.
Yeah. and then I had the next day. I had for a snack. I had. I might be losing you a little bit on this one. Had an burrito.
If we don't see some udon noodles or actually something with it, are we gonna?
That's what I think is impressive. I don't think you have a single not strike. I think these are all
have
strikes.
For lunch today, I had an.
We can see the bee through the paper.
Well, that picture was too big, so I'll have to skip to. Let's see.
Oh man,
Oh,
I like how
here we
some
go.
of them don't work on Discord.
I know it makes no sense, right? I had for a snack, I had Uddy Uddies. Those are really good if you ever have them. They're chocolatey. Uddy Uddies. I had some.
Once again, you can see
were
the
presenting this up front. You were presenting this like you may have taken some slight liberties and you may get a strike.
I think you like this. I had some ushers, which were very good. You can see right there. It says
ushers.
They're oot ushers.
Oot ushers is what those are called. I also had this stuff is great. If you ever oh shit, this is too big too.
What a piss take.
Hold on, let me do something with these real fast because these are too good to miss.
Yeah, I had to take screenshots of my pictures to make
that's
them
what
small.
I'm gonna
This
do
was
real fast.
your game. This was your game, and you're showing us oot ushers. Like what?
I think it's pronounced Uit ushers,
Oh my
not
God.
Oot ushers. But I don't know. I'm not entirely sure about that. And then what was it? Oh yeah, here we go. Let me take a screenshot of this guy too. I think if you're with me so far, I think we're fine. And it sounds like you guys.
I don't think anyone's with you, and I don't think there's been any implication that we are even slightly with you.
So you guys are with me. Got it. Okay, so we'll do. Let's see where to go. Oh yeah, this is an. This was not very good. I had an uft ust. It's sort of it's like a baked dish, cylindrical baked dish. It's called an uft ust. You can see it right there on the box. It's Sam's Choice uft us. I got that at Walmart.
Now you're in Andrew's territory.
This is
Then I got. I like this one. I think you'll like this one. Put some effort into this one. I ate some. How is that too big? I just fucking screenshotted that. You gotta be suck my butthole. Let me try again. All right, here we go.
Oh, there's no point in counting strikes, Eric. We're in a different inning based off of Geoff's photos.
I ate some. That's unch and unch. It's like a
unch and unch.
Unch and unch. It's like a snack. It's like a snack meal. It's pretty good.
I have
It's
never
hard
seen.
to tell how mad I am because it's so funny.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell.
I've never seen anyone
here's
try
one.
so
Here's
hard
one.
yet not try at all.
I had some unchos.
What?
These are pretty good. It's like a potato-y unchos. They're crispy. I got those from Walmart as well. And then what
I like
else?
that you scribbled out the brand name and not potato crisps.
Unchos is what they're called. Right. I had this today. I had one of these today. It's called an upcake. They're like little footballs on them. Those are good.
You didn't. You went from order. As long as there was a U somewhere in the food, even if it's not in the food and only in the brand name, it was good enough for you.
And then the last thing I had. Now this one might be a stretch. I apologize for this one. I was losing some steam at the end. I had what I like to call an upside down burger, which you might call a Big Mac, but if it's upside down, I assume that it would count. So I'll take a strike on that one because I feel like that's a bridge too far. But I feel pretty good about the other.
Hey, can I ask why you didn't just do that with all your fucking foods, dude?
Because I thought of it today. So anyway, I did my best. I did my best. It was a lot hard to eat the U's.
Here's what you should do between Monday of next week and the next recording. You should do the challenge.
Yeah, just not even the challenge. Just eat one U food. Just one.
Uncrustables. I ate Uncrustables.
No, that's the same. This doesn't count. That's
umami. I had umami. I had udon when I was at Uchiko. That counts.
You didn't take a picture of that?
You didn't include that in
show
your list.
us that.
That didn't make the cut.
I didn't take any pictures of the inside Uchiko.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I just didn't think to. It was like a fancy birthday dinner. I don't want to be like taking photos of food in a dark room.
Right, but you didn't even tell us that you
didn't mention it.
I forgot about it till just now.
It's the only genuine U you've had.
I think everything I showed you was a U.
Even when I yelled out, I'd be pissed if there's no udon.
Look. I get I get that that the upside down burger is probably not right. I'll take a strike on that. But
I think-
Ushers,
Okay,
Uddy,
so one strike, Eric.
Unch and Unch, Umami.
I stopped counting. I got to like
Unicorns.
7, and I just went, that's enough. I'm just going to start
Unicorn
counting as real
shapes.
foods.
Unchos, upcakes. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know what to tell you. Did
Yeah, I
you do
don't-
this?
I don't feel like you did, but you did something. I don't know what
okay,
you
so
did, but you did.
He took
you
the
didn't
most
do this.
pictures.
You didn't
Thanks.
do that.
Thanks. I also put a lot of work in. I painted shit. I had to go buy red paint at the store to paint those bags.
Why didn't you just use red ushers?
I didn't think to. Anyway, so I don't know how to determine who won, but I guess it sounds like I might have more than one strike, and so Andrew had 1, Gavin had 1.5. I guess, Andrew, you win.
Yeah, I think Andrew wins.
I guess technically I
Congratulations,
win.
Andrew.
Thanks. It doesn't feel
I
great.
think with an equal amount of effort across the board, Andrew wins.
Yeah.
I wish we did you like first. That was deflating in a weird way. I don't.
No, that was the
I don't-
best
I
order.
don't know how-
Yeah, I'm
I
pretty
don't know
sure
how
that
to
was the
feel.
order that I'm pretty sure that was the order that needed to go in.
Well, Eric? Should I get into what I was going to
Oh,
talk about now?
100%. Yeah,
Or
no, do it
we
now.
have time?
We'll go. Yes, we'll go long if we have to. Geoff
Yeah.
confided in me earlier this week and brought it here that he thinks that he's been fucked with. Andrew brought his video or photo evidence that he pulled the numbers legally to me and Nick, and I don't even know what to tell you guys.
So let me start. This has to go in a very specific
This
order.
better not be
I
fixed.
recorded. I recorded. It's not fixed. I recorded the numbers being pulled for all of us, and that evening, Gavin and I were talking, and I said, "What do you think the odds?" Because it was ridiculous, the ones we pulled. I said, "What percentage of the audience do you think will think that I have somehow rigged this so that I have the easiest letter?" And I don't remember what you said at that time, but you brought up you did record it, so you have proof, so it's fine. It doesn't really matter. And I was like, yeah, you're right. We're all good. A few hours later, I watched the video.
Hold
And
on,
I
hold on,
feel
hold
like-
on.
Okay.
I'm just set up in my. I need to prepare to be annoyed. Here we go. Go on.
I watched the video, and I realized I was in deep trouble. I've got a real issue on my hand. Geoff is maybe the worst photo taker in the world. I think I might be the worst video taker of all time. This is maybe beyond Geoff level. I'm going to put it.
Why am I
in-
catching heat all of a sudden? Because
No,
like,
you're known for your bad
don't
photos. You're known
I
for
mean,
your
look at
bad
that picture of the
photos.
upside down
I'm
burger. It
just-
looks like it was taken in the dark.
I'm just,
I think it was.
I'm just equating it to, let me make sure I get the right thing. So I saw this and I thought, oh God. So I organized a special little recording with Eric and Nick on Monday to show them the proof that I have and to go over. I think that will go out at some point soon. I'm not sure when exactly.
So you presented evidence?
I presented the video evidence that I have. How do I
see this?
I'm going to put it in the Slack. I'm just trying to find it. Share message. How do I do this? My phone. Now this is something that could be edited out.
No.
I should have prepped this better. This is on me.
Yeah, I think Nick, please leave this part in.
Okay. I think this is it. This is it. I think this is it. We're going to send this. We're going to hope that this is it. So it's in the face thing. It's uploading right now. It is the video of me drawing the ball.
Okay.
Okay.
Still waiting for it to come through.
It's loading. It's more than halfway.
But Gavin, you were right. Prepare to be annoyed.
This
Oh,
is
okay.
the-
I'm gonna hit play. Is that right?
This is go ahead.
We okay,
3, 2, 1, play.
This is the only video proof I have of the draw.
7:21 in.
So those are the numbers in.
There's a finger in the top of the screen.
Yeah, finger in frame.
Drops out, rolls onto the floor, and it stops there.
Oh, I didn't. So this is.
So you
This is
didn't
what
show the first two numbers be pulled,
Well, I
and
think
you
there's
didn't
a
show
different-
the
I have
third
different clips for
number.
this.
Oh, you
I've
do.
different
Okay.
clips.
What is
And-
interesting is that you're not even filming the top of the ramp or the ball spinning. You could have just dropped it in with your hand.
One would assume his right hand is right above his thumb that you can see in the video, and he just drops the ball into the plastic thing.
I've gone frame by frame over this video. This is the best angle of the ball I have in the video. This is the best shot that we get of it going down the chute. I think you could see a 16 if you know what it is.
By the way,
it looks like an 18 to me.
That's what we're printing on the vinyl for episode 60.
This is all them in their hole.
Andrew had I think that they bring up a great point of you're shooting at such a weird angle. If you can't see where the numbers are, you can't see where the ball comes out, you only see this ramp. Why is that?
Yeah, I was about to get into that. So the reason why we have the angle that we do is because I was recording in my underwear, and it was reflective. Everything on the bingo machine is reflective, and I didn't want to be in the machine, so I'm actually standing in my bathroom filming the least reflective area of it, and I wasn't looking at what I was filming. I was looking at the machine the entire time. I didn't actually know what I had filmed until that evening. But I recognize it looks terrible.
That made more sense to you than putting shorts on.
Well, I didn't know where the shorts were. The show is ongoing. I don't want to put a pause to any of the action that's happening.
I mean, it took you 45 minutes to show us the video. You could have put on 18 pairs of shorts in that time.
Well, I didn't plan on it. It's fair. It's a fair point. I didn't plan on it in that moment. It was a mistake. The ball didn't capture. I asked several people. didn't get many 16s. So I took to Twitter. I posted that photo you saw.
Yeah.
And I asked, what number do people see? Almost unanimously, by a large majority, most people see 18. There were 11 16s, though. So there were some people that did see the 16. So I feel like that needs to go in. Most definitely saw 18. And I can see that. But if you look at the still photo of all three of them in their placement, the 16 has a real hook on it. It's really curved. So it would make sense that in the movement, the spin, the motion effect would make it appear to be an 18 when it is.
I've been running this back and forth. I've been analyzing frame by frame. I do believe that is the 16, just based on the motion blur pattern, as you were saying. It still doesn't prove that you didn't just drop it further up the machine, though.
Yeah, if anything, your video evidence has weakened the case to me that this was legitimate. Because because you released a video that doesn't show any of the balls legitimately being pulled.
I don't know what you mean by that.
What do you mean?
You can't see them go through the machine. We just see them show up on a little plastic tray. For all I know, your mom is dropping them down the other side.
First of all, that's impossible for how the machine is designed. I'll take a photo of the machine.
Nobody knows because we can't see the machine.
Second of all, this is the first thing I'm going to say. Nobody asked me to bring this forward. I am the one who brought all of this to light.
I was about to request this, by the way, this very episode.
Well, you didn't. I came first with it.
Right.
That may be true. I believe you in that, but I feel like I get points for stepping forward with this without anyone demanding the proof. Okay, and coming from a position of, I know this looks horrendous.
You get 16 points for coming forward. However, you lose 36 points for the poor filming.
What's impressive with the 16 points is that's only half the amount of strikes that you have. So and on the grand scheme of things,
look, man, I knew going into it I was getting strikes.
Yeah, you had a brutal. That's what made it worse. As you said, they were very suspicious letters. Everybody sort of had some connection to the letter. It made it feel fake. When Eric told me that you thought that this is all an elaborate prank against you, I thought I was dead. I assumed I was dead going into this with the reveal of what my proof is.
Yeah, I still think it was an elaborate prank against me.
You still, even after all this?
Yeah. I mean, more so
even
because of this.
Even after all what?
Huh?
You said even after all this, what has occurred here that would change Geoff's mind at all? You filmed a bingo machine from another room.
Yeah, well, he didn't film the bingo machine. He filmed the tray under the bingo machine.
So why didn't you stand to the right and hold your phone out? Like, what was the big fear about the reflection?
Well, because I was in my underwear. I didn't want to be in the video.
stand out the way of the reflection. You use your arms.
I was.
Stretch your
That's
arm
what I
out.
did.
What do you mean?
What are you talking about? That's what the video is.
That's exactly what he did, Gavin.
That's what happened.
In the process of doing it, he was so focused on the machine, he didn't pay attention to what he was looking at.
Filming. I was looking at the machine the whole time, not the phone displaying the
I
video.
just still don't understand why you had to be in the bathroom.
Because reflective, because it's a dome. It's a plastic dome that everything passes off. It's a
We
mirror.
didn't see a dome in a single frame of this freaking thing.
That's because
I'm saying you being in the bathroom is completely irrelevant.
Yeah, no, you're right. But me being in the bathroom would allow me to film the dome, but I didn't know I wasn't filming the dome.
You're
it was
saying
a terrible
being in the
angle.
bathroom would have allowed you to film it correctly, and then you didn't
Yes.
anyway.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I'm a terrible at filming videos. That's how this started. I'm the Geoff of videos. I didn't realize my fingers in the frame of the video. There's a lot of issues. I clearly wasn't seeing what was happening.
I just don't know how you tried so legitimately to do it right, but I have no other recourse but to ask you to use your get out of Greg.
I'm not
card.
using it.
You're
I'm not
insane.
using it.
This is
No.
Andrew. This is insane.
I'm
Even
not
when you
using-
presented it to me
Whoa,
and Nick,
Mr.
we were like,
Judge over here all of a sudden. 10 minutes ago, I don't want to be involved. I don't want to give an opinion. Now
That's
you're
the
laying
point.
down the law. What are you talking about?
In or out,
I
Eric?
think this is crazy. I think this is crazy.
I agree. I agree with that, but I don't agree with the other thing.
You know, I think I think I believe Andrew.
I definitely salad creamed 100%. I wish you could know the fear. I wanted to record then. I was mad that I didn't look at the video before. I was like, I'm fucked. There's nothing I could do. This is terrible. I think the first person I showed the photo to said, "What number do you see?" They said like 56, and I just said, "I'm fucked." I'm in trouble. 500 replies to what number this is. 9 of them see 11 or 6. 16. I'm mad. I'm not even saying the right numbers.
So blurry.
It's so blurry, and I went frame by frame. I did the best I could. The issue is that not only did it bounce out of the chute, it bounced while facing the machine the entire time. The number is never seen all the way down.
I was trying to look at it in the reflection of the black thing.
Yeah,
too.
it's tough.
And it's not even in there.
It's not there. I checked. I went frame by frame.
Oh,
It's a
my
disaster. So this is what
God.
I was gonna do. These are my offers. I'm willing to do this again, do a redraw. I'm willing to take this as an R and do it again with R, because most people see it as 18. Or if you believe me, we could just move on. Any of those options I think are fair. It was my job to capture the proof. I delivered insufficient evidence. There's room for speculation. I own that.
Is there a fourth option where I don't believe you and we still move on?
I mean, if you want to, sure.
Yeah, I'm happy with that one too.
You don't believe me?
No, I
Option B.
believe you. I believe you.
Oh man, I think I believe you, but it's just so hard.
Yeah.
You're such
fair.
a trickster. You're so
No, it's
wily.
totally fair. So here, I just took a photo of the machine. You see, I couldn't rig it because it's a plastic top over the hole, so you can't just drop it in.
Yeah,
You
but I
see it-
can't
don't
see your
see you.
legs.
I don't see you at all in this. Like, I'm not crazy. Like, Nick, do you see him? Nick, can you, please chime in and look?
This is a different angle. I can
Okay, you
definitely
can't see him. Okay.
I can
This
definitely-
is a different angle. This is the angle, Andrew.
No,
That's
it's
the
not.
one.
No, it's not. No, it's
Every
not.
photo you
No, it's not.
submit is worse than the
No, it's
last.
not.
Andrew.
No, it's
You
not.
should not have sent this
Listen to me.
photo.
No, listen to me. You fucking idiot, Gavin. You dummy. How am I turning the machine on? How am I doing it from this angle? How's that going to work? How am I going to activate
You
it?
said you just have to hit a button and then watch what
Yeah,
happens.
on the other side of the machine.
Hit it
I don't
and then
have
stand
10 foot
here.
on. Oh, so I'm just gonna hit it. I'm gonna walk. You want me to walk? It'll look like the fucking Blair Witch Project. Me taking 3
That's better
steps.
than the freaking blurry 56 that you gave
No,
us.
I'm saying if you think the blurry thing is bad, that was me standing kind of prepared. You want to put movement? You want to add actual movement to this?
Turn a freaking light on, it won't be so blurry.
It's pretty bright in here. I actually don't think I need the light. I don't. The
I like
blinds
that you
don't do
take
much.
an immaculate picture of the machine without. I can barely even see your hand.
Yeah,
I
it's,
don't-
it's fucking.
But do you see what
zero
I'm saying?
reflection.
With the cover, you're like, you just dropped the ball. You can't. It goes in the hole on the right, and it's a secure plastic box. Then it rolls down the chute.
It rolls right towards you.
What are you talking about? It's on the other side of the fucking. No.
The ramp is coming to where you're stood.
No,
in that
I'm
picture.
going to. Where? What do you mean? Where I'm stood?
I'm saying you could have hit the button, nipped to this position, and the ball would have rolled
I'm
towards
sending you
you.
another photo right now of where I'm at.
You don't want to do that.
You
don't wanna
probably
do
shouldn't.
that.
I would think that it's not a good
I'm sending
idea.
this photo right now. I don't think you understand where I am in relation to this machine. I think we need to.
I think you're in the bathroom.
No, right now I'm currently sitting at my desk to record.
Right. Yeah.
You could
So
have
you see-
recorded it like this.
No, I couldn't have. I can't reach the button, and it turns
How long
off
does it-
every time it goes through.
But so operates. You have to hold down the button, or you just tap the button.
You push the button, and typically it gets the ball really quickly, and then it turns off, and you have to hit the button again to draw it again. So by the
In
time
your
I sat
video,
down,
it takes 20 seconds for a freaking ball to come
it
out.
does. Do you want to know why?
20-second video.
Do you want to know why? Do you want to know why that happened? I can get us another photo right now.
Oh boy.
You would have had enough time to hit the button, pick up a sushi container, and sit in your chair, and it still wouldn't have come out.
You're right, but this is what happened. Okay, I put the thing in. I put it in incorrectly. I put it in. It's not incorrectly. So that's.
Huh? So the machines doesn't. There's no integrity.
So see, the plastic part is sort of at an angle.
This is getting worse and worse.
Is that so that you can put the 16 directly in the feed hole?
No, I just
That's
didn't
'cause
notice
he
when
just slammed it back down after he threw the 16.
when I. No.
It is amazing to me,
No.
Andrew, that you have an ability to weaken your case with each new photo. It's phenomenal.
Can I fix the machine and then show how quickly it gets a ball? Can I do that right now?
Geoff said that he was willing to just say, I don't believe you, but we can move on. And then you started sending photo evidence, and now nobody believes you, and we're not moving on.
Nick said this is more intense than watching the Zapruder film.
It's like eventually he's gonna go through all of his photos until eventually it shows him just putting the number 16 on the
No,
truck.
but
It
this
shows
is.
a box full of 16s to the right.
Let me argue against Eric for a moment. The baseline was Geoff doesn't believe me, but we can move on. There's really nowhere to go but down in the fact that I know I'm innocent. I didn't do it. So I might as well continue to attempt to provide. And if nothing changes, I just remain where I was. I lose nothing in attempting to clear my neck.
I don't think you were remaining where you were, bud.
I don't think you are either.
Can I attempt to adjust the machine to show what I was anticipating as far as how quickly?
What is
This
that
would
going
all
to
have
do?
been
Take us
fixed.
back in time 4 days? Like,
No,
what are
I'm
you
just
talking about?
You're saying like, why didn't you do this? And I said because it immediately turns off once it finds a ball. It finds
All
the ball
right,
quickly.
I have a why didn't you?
and
Why
then
didn't you wear shorts?
we went over that already. We went over that. I didn't
That
expect to
means
reflect-
that means
We
he's
recorded in-
podcasting naked again.
No,
You're in your
no.
bedroom.
No, this first of all, we recorded early. I don't remember who did that, but we recorded earlier than normal on the West Coast. I woke up, I did some stuff for MVP, went into the recording. Didn't expect to be on my bingo machine reflective. Nobody needs to see that. I certainly don't want to see that. Now I am owning I botched the video. The video is terrible. It is horrendous.
I
It does
think you
nothing.
somehow either you did salad cream or Greg it. I'm sort of fuzzy now on the definition of both of those. But after all that, I still believe you for some reason. I think you actually
Because it's-
pulled the 16.
None of this is all self-inflicted by me. Once again.
Here's
feel like
what
it
I'll
cre-
say: if we ever have a face film festival, that video is the main video. I want to see that in a theater with 200 other people.
I want to run that still frame through some AI that somehow like demotion blurs
Yeah,
and see what it comes up with.
Idea.
That was great.
What is going on back there?
He's turning on the fucking bingo machine.
Why?
He can't let
What does
sleeping
he-
dogs lie.
What does he think that's gonna do?
Nothing. I have no. What did he think any of this was gonna do? What was going to absolve him? Oh boy. I mean, Geoff, you have to know that me and Nick have known about this since Monday and had to sit on it, and it has been very difficult.
Dude, that is wild. Let me say. I don't know how you guys have handled it, and that's why, like, I could tell there was a lot going on yesterday when I was mentioning to you that I thought that I questioned the integrity of the competition.
I couldn't tip my hand, but at the same time, what is there to believe? Why was it filmed like that?
I don't know what he's doing.
I'm trying to fix the machine. It's not popping in. It's not working.
We've got to put a camera in his bedroom.
Maybe we can get.
Wait a sec. I think I got it.
Okay. Hey guys, I think he's got it.
Oh, I did. It's unplugged. 1 sec. It's unplugged. I'm gonna plug it back in.
It always sounds like he's wrestling his environment. Like everything that's upright is like falling on him in the background.
It's like Leslie Nielsen in The Naked Gun when he's on the O.J. Simpson when he's on the tugboat. Oh my god!
He like puts his foot in a bear trap and falls out the window.
Puts his hand on the hot stove.
There we go.
It's so loud.
See how quick that was? See how quick that was? How am I going back? That was immediate.
Is it still in the same place now as to where it was in that picture?
Now it drops.
I like his point that it happened so fast he can't get back in time to film from a different angle. Yet the one video we get to watch was filmed from another room.
Well, because it's next to it. The rooms are next to it.
So you're saying if it's on the fridge, you're saying you can't hit the button and sit down and have a video of it coming out?
Yeah. Not from where I was sitting, no. I'll try right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put the ball back in that I just.
So he's not filming this, or filming this?
I don't know.
Yeah, you should film it.
What is this fucking podcast at this point? What have we become? Oh Lord.
Well, now it's gonna take.
That sounds like plenty of time. There goes all the time in the
what number did you
world.
get? The chute malfunctioned. It's stuck in the chute. I'm not kidding. It's stuck in the tray. I don't know what it is. If I was over there, I could just move the chute and this wouldn't be a problem. Look at that. Stuck in the chute. Classic stuck in the chute scenario.
Well, there you have it. Another episode of Faces in the Books.
That was like 10 minutes of you just incriminating yourself or whatever.
I'm innocent. I didn't do it.
Just watch a man shoot himself in the foot over and over.
That was the equivalent of sending all your texts to the wrong lawyer.
I know, but I didn't do it. I'm innocent.
I'm going to throw up from laughing.
I got P and I completely ruined it. I got the best letter.
You got P and you got 16, the ultimate in face law. We should also say a very visual episode. All the pictures are in the video files on YouTube. They're also on our Instagram. I assume in about 19
probably
different
gonna
posts.
take a few. Yeah, we'll probably have one for each contest, and then the Andrew Ball saga. Woo! Like and subscribe.
I heard the ball fall. Just
That's 6. It was a 6.
It's not 6. Cut.
Hey guys, Major League fan Jack here with a look at next week's episode of Face. Geoff can't hold his water. Don't drink from the water heater. Let's make a movie podcast. British food is strange. Bingo is the greatest dog movie of all time. What happened to the monkey movie? It's Geoff's Tiny Town. And once again, Andrew does not eat the pencil. All that and more on next week's episode of Face.